Right, sorry about that. My other half called me, just giving me an update on the coronavirus situation, saying that if the kids, any of the kids get temperature, for me not to give them any ibuprofen. So I said, yes, that's absolutely fine. We would only give them Calpol anyway. But the problem is, I don't know about anyone else, we can't get any Calpol. We've got what's in the cupboard, but our pharmacy's all sort of sold out. So hopefully they'll be getting another delivery and we'll be able to go there. Anyway, so sorry about the interruption. I totally lost my train of thought again. So what was talking about? Oh, the downloads. Yes. So so we're going to try some of those today, and see. The activity sheets seem to be kind of quite broad for all the subjects. So we will again see how that goes, kind of thing. And yeah, but feeling a lot more organised than yesterday. I think it made a big difference this morning. Like, I've never been one that sort of like got up and put the telly on or anything like that, but I was finding myself this week doing that, and that's just unheard of for me. And I think it's because I was waking up in bed, sorting the children out, and then going back to bed with the kids and watching BBC News for all the coronavirus updates to see what happened the night before, and if there's any mutation of the virus and stuff like that. And I was finding that I was still watching that at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's just, usually we'd be out, I've done all the kids' school run and I'm back and doing my second wash load. So I've stopped that. And it's actually made me feel a bit better, actually, because it's all doom and gloom on the news anyway, and I don't want to read out. I'm quite a positive person. So constantly getting told, oh my God, it makes you feel, oh my God, kind of thing. So yeah, I ain't watching that no more. People can update me as and when they see fit. But other than that, just going to concentrate trying to homeschool the kids. Bo's trying to throw... Oh, sorry, my second eldest is... What are you doing, babes? Anyway, so that's going to be our plan for this morning. We're going to try these activity sheets for each of the children because they've got different age groups. One's like 5 to 7, one's 8 to 10, the other's secondary, and they do that. It seems to be like 3 yearly kind of groups. So we're going to give that a go this morning with the websites that some of my girlfriends have suggested, and we're going to take it from there. On a slightly, still a related note, but not quite on the home education point, was one of my other friends, Ella. She's got a little girl, not so little now, who was actually in her last year of secondary, and she's been quite upset, quite devastated that they're not going to have their like end of year prom and all of that, obviously, as well as not taking their GCSEs. And there were some suggestions on the group chat that we was on WhatsApp around what the school leavers kind of group could potentially do to still maybe look to do that. And one of my friends suggested maybe doing like a virtual disco kind of thing, so they all still get... A lot of people have already bought their prom dresses or was in the process of making them, whatever your situation was. So, maybe doing some sort of virtual thing, and, it's a suggestion maybe for schools if they could support arranging that, or us parents, carers, if we wanted to try and pull something like that together. Obviously, it's not directly related to my children. They wasn't in that 8-year group, but I just wanted to share it. I thought it was a really good idea to try and do something virtually so that, the sort of 15, 16-year-olds and A-level leavers celebrate the end of their schooling education in some way, in a positive way. Obviously, we don't know where we're going to be in June, July. So, this could all fan out and, we could all potentially be back to normal. I think that's highly unlikely, but you just don't know. And I still don't, even if it was, I don't think that they would actively encourage big groups of people all of a sudden getting together again, because it could potentially cause, obviously, a second outbreak. So, but I really wanted to share it because I thought it was a good idea. And, if we can maybe all work together to try and set up some pop-ups. I don't know logistically how that would be done. I was thinking maybe doing a big Skype, group, or I don't know. I really don't know. So again, if anyone's got any suggestions on how that could potentially work, then I'd really welcome them, and I would obviously look to share that with my 5 whole friends who are watching this, huge group of people that are currently watching this vlog. I'm laughing at myself again, I'm sorry. It's all about letting yourself laugh. Hold on a sec. Excuse me, what are you doing? Right. Thanks. Children are getting bored. We need to start our morning session. Yes, sweetheart.
Bo's not sharing that teddy bear.
Bo's not sharing the teddy bear. Sweetie, do you think you could share? He's just giving it a cuddle. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. So anyway, so we're going to get started and, we'll try and kind of take it from there. I have to say that... Careful, sweetie. I do have to say that... No, Mia, I'm trying to keep you out of these sort of things. I do have to... Oh, God. Sorry. I do have to say, though, I didn't actually heed any of my advice. I have tried to get all my housework... The phone keeps sliding down. I have got all my housework out the way though, so that's good. I've definitely learned that lesson from yesterday's session. I've got my exercise books. That was my second lesson learned. The third thing that I suggested was really get yourself organised. I've definitely not done that. I've just obviously sort of listened to what some of my friends have said, and we're just going to try those activity sheets. To be perfectly honest with you, obviously I am pregnant and I'm finding myself very tired in the evenings, obviously with all the children off school and attempting to do this at the same time. So we was in the middle of a group WhatsApp text with my group messaging with my friends, and I was in bed and I just fell asleep. Woke up this morning at about 6:45. So yeah, I did a little bit of research on the websites that my friends had sent me, but I didn't really do any lesson planning beyond that, if I'm honest, and it was just where I was just so tired. Hold on a sec. Can you get off your brother, please? Yeah. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. No, that doesn't then mean hit him with a pillar. So anyway, yeah, so I am going to try and do that a bit more, but I'm hoping that today is going to be a bit more organised, but we'll see. I think everyone's in just a bit of a better mood as well. It's not raining, I wouldn't say it's sunny, but, the weather is definitely better than it was yesterday, and the sun was shining a little bit this morning, so I feel like it's lifted our spirits as well a little bit. A little bit concerned about my second eldest. I think he's really missing his friends, and I think it's because it's not like they're just off for the Easter holidays, they're just off for 2 weeks and they can still socialise with their friends and they can still have friends round and we can go to the park and do all of that normal play date socialisation sort of stuff. I think he's quite aware that that's not going to happen, and he's a very sociable boy. So I'm a little bit concerned. He seems a bit down today, so I'm going to try and spend a bit of time of really, just trying to lift his spirits a little bit at the same time of doing all of this. So, maybe have a bit of a sing-off or something. We like doing stupid things like that, do you know what I mean? Like music on, have a dance-off, have a sing-off, doing all of this. Obviously, I'll win because I'm an awesome singer. No, I'm joking. It's like I'm drowning rat, honestly. But, it's just the entertainment that we do as a family. So I'm going to try and do something like that definitely for today. Oh, one other thing that one of my friends did suggest, because I was said about PE and stuff like that. If I'm honest, I was intending to do a PE session that the kids could go outside in the garden for half an hour and go on the trampoline or the swings or play some football. That was it. That was, I am 4.5 months pregnant, whatever it is. I'm losing track because I ain't seeing anyone. I've got no antenatal care at the moment because obviously that's been cancelled. So you just kind of roughly got in your head how far you are. I didn't actually think I was going to do a PE lesson, if I'm honest with you. But my friend Nina did suggest a website called PE Joe. Apparently he's really good and it's like a half-hour session. But it's at 9 o'clock in the morning. And if I'm honest with you, me and Claire Bear, we was on the same page as that. I think it just seems a little bit early when you don't have huge amounts to do other than what you're trying to do for the children at the moment. I'm not saying that we're not up at that time, because of course we are, but I just don't know if I want to get the kids all geared up like this. Yeah, come on, let's do all this PE at 9 in the morning and then attempt to try and do some homeschooling with them. I think that I would find that really challenging because I'm going to have to somehow calm them down. So I think I'm going to try and stick to what my original plan was, homeschool in the morning. So we do a couple of hours in the morning, break for lunch. Then after lunch, we do half-hour session of some kind, like just free play in the garden. I mean, I'll try and do some star jumps, but I'd probably keel over myself, if I'm honest with you. I mean, I ain't done exercise for... Well, don't do exercise. I run around after the kids, but I don't go to the gym or nothing. So we'll give it a go, but let's see. But anyway, wish us luck. I wish you all luck with everything that you're trying to do with your children. And, you know, wish us luck for this morning. I think I'm going to need it again. Anyway, bye.